Yo, what's cracking? What's cracking? Hey, there's a lot to talk about. Well, today we're going to talk about Kansas State and Iowa State. We're going to go into them. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah. It's a lot to talk about, man. Kansas State, they did their thing this weekend. Iowa State did their thing this weekend. Excuse me. Um, and won the game. So they set the tone for the Big 12. Iowa State did. And Kansas State, man, they just didn't have, uh, to me, enough offensive power against Iowa State. Um, the passing was okay. It was okay. Uh, Could have did a lot better passing on passes. Um, Running the ball, man, they were efficient. Iowa State was struggling at times, but they found a way to get the ball out and make some plays. Both teams uh, kind of struggled in the first half, but man, I think in the third and fourth quarter, man, that's when the game really became something. And but it was awesome. It was an awesome game. The Big 12 kind of set the tone on on everything. Iowa State did their thing and dominated with their defense. To set up their offense. Uh, to win the game. You know, so let me go into it real quick. Go to their stats. Let's see. Kansas State. All right, we got Kansas State right here. Kansas State. Excuse me, Kansas State and Iowa State. Iowa State won 24-21. They're now 1-0 in the Big 12. And let's check out their stats. Let's see. Avery Johnson. Let's see if I can pull it up. Box score. Here we go. All right, here we go. Rocco Bet, 14 for 28, 183 yards. He averaged 6.5 per yard and 2 touchdowns. He had a QBR of 77-1. Now, let's see. Let's check. Kansas. Let's see if we can pull over the Kansas. There we go. So Kansas. Avery Johnson, 21 to 30, 273 yards passing. He did pretty well. He got wide receivers over there, man. A Brown kid. Um, and hey, their defense was real good. Um, it was just, man, shoot. Both defenses were violent, bro. Uh, Kansas State defense is really violent. Them boys can play defense. Um, Iowa State can too, and that's what's so funny about it. Um, that's just how I look at it. You know, let's see. They have total yards, 110 yards rushing, 27 carries. Joe Jackson, 51 yards, 12 carries. So these defenses held their running game, in a check. But see, you know, Right here, Avery Johnson ran 21 yards. Let me see what Iowa State. Carson Hansen, 71 yards. They had 130 yards rushing with their team with their quarterback running. He ran 18 yards. Rocco Beck, Abdul Sama the third, he ran for 43, and they still had -2 yards. So they ran for 100. They would have ran for 132, but it is what it is. Iowa State wins this game and dominates defense. Iowa State's defense. Neil Jr. Eight. He had 8 total tackles, 4 solos. So they had 31 solo tackles made as a team. And a team, let me see right here. 57 tackles for that game. Wow. Let's go back and see what Kansas had. Kansas defense. All right, here we go. Donovan McIntosh. 8 tackles total. He had 5 solo. So he was 1 tackle more than their leading defensive tackler uh, or defensive player. Excuse me. Wow, man. Uh, Kansas State, they played great defense as well. They had uh, 66 tackles. They were playing defense, man. I mean, this was I won't say it was a slobber knocker, but it was a tough game for both teams. A lot of mistakes they made. A lot of mistakes. You know, they, both teams were making. I think at one point Kansas State was winning this game. Me personally, I thought Kansas State would beat them. You know what I mean? So um, they didn't. Iowa State did. I don't care about either team, but far as supporting the teams, because USC is my team and Colorado is in that conference. I like other teams though. I think Kansas. Oh my God, the way they came out and played, man, they're gonna be a force to reckon with. Um, they're finna give a lot of teams problems. Now, I can't wait to see Baylor against Auburn, and that's going to be a good matchup. Um, I can't wait also to see what's the other game. Oh man, can't think of the other game right now. Well, Auburn and uh, Baylor is going to be a good matchup. I don't know who Texas Tech has. I might have to check out the schedule in a minute. Let's get back to this. All right, Iowa State showed a statement that um, they did a thing. I'm gonna show some video footage of it in a second, but um, I don't know too much about the team compared to Kansas State. Uh, I know Rocco Beck. You know, I don't know too many other players on that team, But I do know that Dylan Edwards got hurt. He got injured himself, and everything like that. So they were missing him. Kansas State was. But even though Avery Johnson threw for 273 yards, um, there's still something just missing with Avery. And if Avery can correct some of those things, he's going to be better. He's going to be even better. Avery Johnson, you know, is a good quarterback. Oh man. Matter of fact, Avery Johnson. Wow. Um, bro. Apparently, I guess this young man, excuse me, this young man's father and brother get into an altercation after the game in the parking lot or something, or in the arena somewhere, and that was crazy. I want to kind of show you that real quick because that is crazy. Go back, pull this up real quick. Hey, please like, subscribe, share the channel, hit the notification button. All right, here we go. Check this out, man. This is wild. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulty. All right, let's put it back. This is the father and son fighting, right? This is wild at the Kansas State game after they lost. And I just pray for the family, but this is wild to see this. Eddie Johnson's brother and dad apparently fighting each other. He said something to his dad. His dad said something to him, and it made him upset. That is embarrassing. That's embarrassing for the family. And
His eyes all swollen up.
yo, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing to see for any family. They go through that, and after losing a football game as well, or a sport or anything, that's just horrible to see family fighting each other, man. I know there's a better way that it can be done, but obviously one of them upset each other, the other person, you know. So it is what it is. But man, I pray for their family and that they can resolve whatever issues that they have. And man, because you don't like to see a father and son uh, fighting each other or doing something like that, especially in public. That's wild. Um, let's pray, pray for the family, man. Pray for their family. But anyway, hey, I'm gonna go into these highlights. All right. I'm going to some highlights of the game. Hold on a second. Yeah. Share screen. Sorry. All right. Share screen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. All right. Where to go? Let's try this again. I'm trying to pull this video up so you guys can see the game. All right, here we go. No sound, no sound. We can kind of check out the game right here real quick, how it started off. Look forward to the game, actual game. There's a kickoff. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let's go back to the kickoff. We missed it. All right. All right, here we go. They do a running play first. Ooh. They did the spin movement on the man. That was Beck. He gets sacked. Kansas State defense, man, they treacherous. Them cats is treacherous. Hmm. Forced him to punt. Oh, oh my God. Made Dylan Edwards fumble. Oh my God. That is wild. That is wild. Oh my God. Look at that fumble. Oh, he just dropped it. He thought he was gonna get hit. That's what happened. He got scared. He thought he was gonna get hit. So they fumble the football, get it on the 10. Oh, he sacked. Oh my God. Number 44. Hey, number 44. Oh my God. Oh, oh. Man, let me go back though. Let me go back to this sack because this sack is wild. Watch, dude. This offensive lineman right here, man. Look at that. Look at him. He's getting burnt. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. This dude is a monster over here. Number 44. Oh my God. What number was that? Oh. Man, this game is crazy because watching this, you wouldn't think they have won this game by watching it. A lot of mistakes, bro. Avery Johnson. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Both quarterbacks didn't look that great, even though Avery Johnson threw for 273 yards. You know, there was times he did not look great. Neither is Rocco Beck. Get the ball back. Iowa State get the ball back. Kansas on defense. That defense, that defense is raw, man. They wow, and they're a senior group though. They're a veteran group. They're very technically sound defense. Rocco back, backing up, throws it out. Boom. To the what? Tight end. Look like a tight end. Yeah, it was a tight end. Good pass. Oh man, he threw a missile. Number 9. That was nice. That was nice. He threw it to a straight spot. Boom. He threw it to a spot. Yeah. And he was right there. If he wasn't gonna be right there, that was gonna be an interception or a missed throw. Good pass, touchdown. Iowa State. Iowa State got some good talent, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. They got some good talent. I don't know how far they would go um, in the conference. Because you got Baylor out there. You got Kansas. Man, I don't know. Them beating Kansas, Iowa State, it depends on how they get better. I don't know. Kansas State defense looked a lot better. They look a little bit more violent. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Then you got Colorado out there. Um, got Baylor. You don't know how TCU's going to look, and you don't know how Houston is going to look. These conferences is finna be stacked because Texas Tech is not going to be nothing to play with. I don't think this year. I think Texas Tech got loaded running game. Oh my God, because they got the running backs from USC, man. And I think they got a running back from Georgia Tech. So I know they got some players from Georgia Tech. I'm not for sure he's a running back or not. Man, ooh, oh my God, number one. Who's number one? That's Brown. And so, hey, that kid's an NFL prospect. Did he get the first? Avery Johnson. Now that's what he's good at, man. That's what that kid is good at. He can run the football. If he chooses to run, he struggles at reads and passing. But he this game he was better. Um, let me see. Oh, a sack. Oh my God, a sack. Number 8. Their defense is vicious, man. Or number 6. What happened? Oh, he came to the inside, faked like he was going to the outside, came to the inside. Oh, made him fumble the football. Moss. He got Moss. Oh, hey, that's what I'm saying. Iowa State defense, they can hit, bro. They some hitters over there. They not as hard hitting as some teams, but man, I mean, they make stops. Neil. That was Neil. See what type of pressure. Oh, oh, they ain't letting them get nowhere. They gonna break away. Nah, no. They defense, man, is fast. I think they got a good elite defense, man. Iowa State. I think that defense is what carries them. Mm, a little, what, 10 yard, 5 yard pass. Hey, oh my God. Dude, if he would have held on the ball, he would have been a superstar. They hitting, man. Iowa State defense, man. They not playing. They not playing with folks. They might get to the Big 12 championship. It just depends. Kansas State can still get to the Big 12 championship as well. This loss don't define their season. Avery Johnson, he's got to do better though. Be more consistent in halves. Drop back, missing. Man, this game tied 7-7. Wow, great pass. Avery Johnson, boom. Who was that? Number 1? Yeah, number 1, Brown. Yeah, that kid right there. Mad nice. It was 7-7 at halftime. Now, that's how good their defense is. They held each other to 7 points. That's not bad as a defense. Uh, they go to second half. Third quarter, sack. Number 44 again. Hey, he's a monster. Mm, nice catch, number 5. If Avery do more of this, man, all season he's gonna be throwing passes like that. He's gonna be mad nice. He's 6 foot something. That was a nice pass too. Mm. They stuffed that man. He got before came over and smacked him. Brown must be a little guy. Still tied 7-7. Oh, touchdown. 1 minute and 7 seconds in the third quarter. They scored 13-7. Nice pass. On the money. And he had 1 foot down. So he runs an in and then an out. In and then out. It's really short. Like a pause. Man, nice. Just to create that little space and curled in and caught that pass. Man, nice. Good play. Good way. Good juke move too. Avery Johnson. 86. What's his name? He could have. Yeah, he could have swiped that. Whoa. Yeah, man, he doing too much right there. But nice try. It was almost on the money. It was almost on the money. It was yeah, it was almost on the money. I ain't gonna lie. That was on the money. That's Brown. Brown should have caught that. Oh my God! If Avery Johnson would have did that, man, that pass right there, that would have put him at probably 300. That was a nice pass. Nice pass there, or a few short yards. This is the fourth quarter, so Kansas is down 7-14. Iowa State is up in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Little fake. He tosses his bitch. Oh my God. Hey, that was mad nice. That little shoulder fake there was nice. That was nice. Hey, if you ever want to drink, this water right here is called water melon here. I don't know if y'all can see it. You can see it. Here it is, melon. This is a good drink. It's a good drink. It's water. It's like watermelon water with pineapple in it. This good. This stuff is good. All right. It's tied 14-14. Iowa State throws a little running game, a little over 10 yards right there. They got a first down. Oh, nice cutback. It's number 44 is violent, bro. No, who was that? 28? That must have been 28. That came in and hit that pile like that. That dude trying to kill somebody. 4th and 5. They kick a field goal. He makes it. A long field goal. I don't know where that was at. They made the score 17-14. Iowa State leading. Iowa State is threatening. Like they're on the 6-yard line, 6 or 7 yard line. They score a touchdown. Rocco Beck made the game 23-14. So, and this is in the fourth quarter with 6 minutes and 38 seconds to go. In this game here, Kansas was struggling towards the end. But the game was, a close one for most of the game. And then, hey, Iowa State was able to break that ice, man, and pull a little wedge against them. You know what I mean? Especially with that field goal. Yeah. So they was up 24. Really? They could have had 30. They could have had 30. So Iowa State really put a statement on Kansas State in this game. Mm. The quarterback sneak, fake. Yeah, good touchdown. Kansas, nice. Nice. Kansas State, they couldn't really move the ball like they wanted to on the ground. They tried. They did some good things on the ground. Um, but they went back to the air and was able to prevail in the air. Avery did have some great throw, but he had some bad stuff too. It's cut out of this video. So that's why they were struggling, you know. But they did. One thing about Kansas State is that they have resilience and they fight, bro. They fight with you. You when you come out of a game with them, this team here, you coming out lumped up. You coming out lumped up. Their defense is no joke. Oh my god, that was a good pass. That was on the what? You can't really see where was that. I thought they were on the 30. The numbers are faded out. So that's the 50-yard line. Iowa State got the ball. This is where I was telling you that where Iowa State could have pulled away because Iowa State was basically sitting at the goal line and sat on the ball. They just ran the clock down and pretty much sat on the ball. No, I think the first time they scored, they called it back. They called it back, and then they still got down to the. That's what it was. Um, they thought they scored a touchdown. I think, or we got to the 1 yard line or something like that. They didn't quite make it in before he got hit or tackled or was down. So they just kneeled on the ball. See, that's where it should have been 30 points, but he fell too early. He jumped too early. He ran out of gas right here. He had it made. He was down. I mean, that's look at this. I mean, if it wasn't for the rules, that would be a touchdown. But his elbow was down, so it's not a touchdown. That's that's really hard. That's really hard to watch when you see that on the film. Like, oh my god, you might as well just give him a touchdown. So anyway, um, anyway, they did their thing. You know, Iowa State ended up winning this game 24-31, but it really should have been 31-21. It would have been it should have been a 10-point game. But um, they decided to kneel at the goal line. All right. Anyway, that's enough on Kansas State and Iowa State. Yeah, they did their thing. I think the Big 12 got some good product with the Texas Tech, Colorado, maybe Houston, right? Maybe Houston. Kansas Jayhawks look good. They look good. Daniels, that's that's the best I've seen Daniels. Daniels, if he keep it up like that, oh my God, they're gonna be hard to beat because after beating Colorado last season, and I know I think they turned around, and lost the game. It's their discipline. If they stay disciplined, uh, they'll dominate for sure. They're gonna do some great things in the Big 12. Big 12 got some good product, man. Got some good product. And like I said, they're sleeping on Baylor. You're sleeping on Houston too, with the Wigman kid. But I watched him at Texas A&M, and he wasn't that great of a passer. He wasn't. But I don't know. He just couldn't win. He couldn't will Texas A&M to win it. He couldn't. So, but maybe with the talent in Houston, he can do that. Um, let me see. Who else in the Big 12? Who else? BYU, Arizona State. Arizona State gonna be tough. Arizona State gonna be tough. Sleeper is probably Utah. You know what they can do. We know Texas Tech is loaded. Um, oh, West Virginia, Rich Rodriguez and his squad. Um, that might they might have something to say too as well. Um, let's go into something else. So this is Cleveland Browns news a little bit here. Let's see. Kenny Pickett has been traded to the Raiders. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad he's gone from Cleveland. Um, he's going to my team. I'm not too happy about him going to my team, but but I am happy for Shador Sanders because he's going to make it on the roster. You know what I mean? He's going to make it on the roster, the 53 man. They needed to move somebody. They moved Kenny Pickett, and I'm excited about that. I think that's what it really was. I don't think that dude was hurt at all. I think he knew he was going to get traded, but it, it is what it is. Um, I think that'd be better for Kenny Pickett. Move on down to Raider land behind Geno. He ain't gonna play anyway, as long as Geno is in the game, unless Geno uh, gets hurt. You know, O'Connor, they need to release him. He just he's not it, bro. You know, he's probably a nice guy or whatever, but man, as a quarterback, nah, man, he not it. Um, what else? What else I got here? But yeah, I'm glad he's gone because that bullcrap that the Cleveland Browns did, you know, I think that was crazy. Um, I believe, excuse me, I believe that Shador is way better than what they're trying to put out there. I believe that he's more accurate than Dylan Gabriel. I watched the game. I saw the different offensive set for Dylan Gabriel versus Shador Sanders. I saw it. Everybody saw it. He can be in denial all he wants, but we all saw it. We all saw the running game first before the pass game versus Shador comes out, first thing set is a passing excuse me. And then he went into some running, a little bit of running game, right? And it was a 3-and-out. Second series, similar to that. So it was like, you see this, and it's like, come on, man. We see that you're trying to protect Dylan Gabriel. We see it. And you did it with the run game because you allowed him to set up maybe 3 running plays to get first downs with the double tight end set to the left and one to, I think, another set to the right. But I remember the left set, and you ran it like twice, going different directions. And then you set up that, I think it was a underneath pass. I have to go back and watch the game. But I know when I seen the game, Dylan Gabriel didn't throw a pass for like three or four running plays before he said he threw a pass. So it's like versus Shador, he threw, I don't know how which his passing percentage was, but I do know that he was set up in more pass plays than running plays. It looked like Colorado's offense, the play calls that he was setting up. So I don't know. It is what it is. I think Shador had 14 yards passing total or something like that. I forgot what the numbers was, but it was very low. And it was just sad to see. I don't know if that was an initiation or what, but that was horrible. Oh yeah, Coach Prime, Coach Prime, yes sir, Coach Prime. They're getting ready for their season opener Friday, right? I think it's a late game, 6 or 7, and they are playing Georgia Tech. I'm gonna talk about Georgia Tech this week um, um, before the game starts. Um, Georgia Tech, they finna come ready, man. They got a defense over there. Georgia Tech got a defense, but Colorado does too, and they got some players over there, man. I'm just hoping that what we've been seeing on video has been tightened up because we've been watching pretty much every day, every step they've taken and they've shown us. So with the latest videos of the well-off medias and Reach the People, shout out to them, right? They are not really showing too much of the practice like they were. They're cutting the videos very short, so you're getting very minimal video looks. And they, but anyway, I'll show you some of these.
Hey, let's work today. Hey, work on me. Work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
He's got a solid defense. Them dudes they come to hit, man. The defense, they come to hit. Last year's defense was good. I think this defense is probably going to be a little bit more technical sound. They just have a lot of good wide receivers, fast wide receivers there. Their wide receiver core is very fast. And they can catch. You see how the dude was Hayden Salters as their new quarterback. I believe that's who's going to be the starting quarterback.
God is great. It's a beautiful thing. 144 T's. Brought to you by Mr. Calhoun.
Tell him, this drink right here,
Yeah.
I need to stop it.
Want to know how Tom, Mike, and Luke went from feeling stiff, sore, and injured every day to doing things like this in just 3 months?
Hey, we scored. Down here. Here we go.
What's your fault?
Come on, go as far as y'all go.
Hey, they got a kid on this team, track hawk, number 20. Hey, bro, the dude got breakaway speed. Salters, this is what Salters do, man. This is what the Salters can do. He's dangerous with this. And he's good as a passer as he is running. And it's where I feel like this kid, if he beats Georgia Tech, he's gonna be looking at in the height. Tell him. He beats Georgia Tech. He's gonna be moving some miles with his passing. He's gonna move some miles. Now, Caden Salter, they didn't show very much in the spring game when he played, but
hey, this morning with the communication, they forgot my brother right here was bilingual.
He moved the ball down the
field.
field.
What he wants to hear. In Spanish, the adjectives
but
are
anyway,
harder now. Like I said, big cat. No,
they did not allow a lot of different things for him to do. So you didn't see the real run part. You saw a shell of what they were, kind of doing.
No doubt. Less than 20 days.
Hey, this defense, they're violent, man. This defense, I think this defense is going to be more violent than the one they had. Believe me or not, I think that defense was great last year.
That's what I mean.
He let down. The game against Kansas State, they just laid an egg defensive wise. Kansas State game. The Nebraska game. That's about and definitely the BYU. All the other games, they kick ass, kick nail. Hey, look at this dude. Hey, man, that cat right there. Hold on, let's pull this back. That's track hard. Look at track hard. Look at this little dude, man. Hey, he's gonna set the tone. If they unleash this little dude, don't they can block for him.
On me this morning, okay? I am not in the mood for that camera today. Let's do that tomorrow.
He's gone. Hey, I'm telling you, he's gone.
He's zooming in. Let me sit up.
Watch track hawk again. They're gonna turn Juju into a slash running quarterback too. Now look at track hawk. Look at it. Out there. He's about to leave everybody in the dust. Now, they would have tackled him, I think. But again, they can't. They're not supposed to. Oh, shoot. Maybe they were supposed to tackle him. Oh, he blew the whistle. But, man, this little dude right here, he's going to be the X factor of how Colorado offense goes. Him and Dylan Hayden. These two right here. This guy here. I'm telling you. If they run all those running backs, oh my God. If they run all those running backs, and nobody has a starting position on Colorado. So you have starters, but then you got guys who are going to rotate in. They have a rotating system. So you might play these series, and then another plays this series, then another plays these series. So, and they just rotate them in and out. So That's what they do with their defense, and they got talent over there. So they always trying to have fresh legs on the defense. So when they rotate like that, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what their season's going to look like. I think it's all going to set the tone with the Georgia Tech game. Because if Colorado could dominate at home, right, and beat Georgia Tech, dude, Caden Halters, he's got to show out. He's got to show out. He doesn't have to fill Shedeur Sanders' shoes. He just got to make great decisions. He doesn't. Nobody's asking him to fill Shedeur Sanders' shoes. Shedeur is Shedeur. Caden Salters is Caden Salters. We want to see you play your game. Your game. That's what we want. We want to see you play your game and how you execute. And, man, I tell you this. I'm excited. We want Juju. I want to see Juju, but I want to see Juju next season, not this season. I think Caden Salters, I saw his highlights, bro. His highlights at Liberty are nasty. He put his 2023-24 season campaign, 2022-23 season, man, nothing but highlights, bro. Highlights. The one bad game he had, which was Oregon. But understand, I think they played that game when not all their starters. Some went in the transfer portal after their coach left. So I don't know. But Caden Salters is with Colorado now. And we're going to see what he does, man. I think he was actually a Tennessee recruit. He really committed to Tennessee first and ended up going to Liberty. So where he did very well at. He had a okay season the second year, but their coach left. So and I think that was Freeze. Yeah. He left, and then Caden Salter stayed one more year, and then Caden left and went to Colorado. That's where he's at now. But anyway, Track Hawk. That kid, number 20.
This year, lady.
They're new.
Don't put that camera on me this morning, okay? Oh, thanks. I am not in the mood for that camera on today.
So anyway, that's it for that. But yeah, I think that Colorado's gonna do great. I think they're gonna have a great season. But I think they got the team to win the Big 12. I just want to see how disciplined they're gonna be compared to last year's team. Will they be a little bit more? I'm telling you, they got two guys in the nickel position and safety position, right? I think it's a guy named Bird and somebody else. And then there's French, right? I think the linebacker, French. So you got him and then Webster, right? Webster. So, bro, and I'm hoping they play Gage Goldberg. I'm hoping that he gets playing time. I really want to see him get some playing time. I hope that he gets rotated in And I don't know who 59 is, but I want to see him get some playing time too. 59. I think that dude, he got some, working. But I think, man, you put him out there on that field just to get wild, he gonna do something. Um, of course, 49. I feel like 49. Uh, he's gonna Wiggins. He's gonna do something. Um, and I want to see JB get out there and play, man. I really want to see JB out there playing for real. Um, JB just got to be disciplined, understand what's going on in the game, and play. You know, at Jackson State, um, Coach Prime rotated defensive players like, he rotated 2 or 3 different defensive players all the time. That's why the defense was so good. In the SWAC, he's doing it at Colorado. So we're hoping, man, they have a great season. I'm going to say they win. I'm going to say they win 10 games. They win 10 games. They're going to struggle with a couple of games, I think. But I think they win 10 games. I think they win 10. That's just my thought process. All right, man. It was cool talking and everything like that. Hey, Kansas State, I was pulling for them, but Iowa State in the winning, it's okay. They're both great teams, and everything like that. I think Iowa State is set the tone, and Kansas set the tone. But I really think because of conference play, right? Iowa State set the tone for the conference. Kansas State Kansas showed, right, that in their game that they're a strong team and they look like they are a force to be reckoned with. Kansas State showed that, man, that their defense is beast, right? But not only that, if Avery Johnson plays more discipline and make those throws consistently, it'd be dangerous. If he could make those big throws that we saw on film on the highlights, right? If he can make some of those things consistently, Kansas State gonna be fine. They're gonna be a contender for the Big 12 championship. But I do see them losing some more games. I do. But anyway, man, it's been an hour and 8 minutes and 49 seconds. So I'm about to end this. Hey, y'all have a blessed one. Let me see. What did it say? Oh, y'all have a blessed one. Deuces.